Second quarter, you guys make a run, go up, second unit goes ahead, and then it's like a 17-3 run, and then it's 28-11 over that 6 minutes in that second quarter where it kind of separated. So what changed there, or what were they able to do in that kind of 6 minute stretch?
Momentum. One of the best players came back. Was able to get a rhythm from defense, got a block, then got a three. I think it just gave everybody energy. Started moving the ball better, knocking down threes. We got a lot. We got many open threes, open looks that we wasn't able to knock down. And if you knock one of them down, now all of a sudden it's a totally different game. You play better defense. The ball is moving. But at the end of the day, coming back here at half, you're looking at the stat sheet and you're like, okay, we shot 33s, which that means we were like moving the ball, boom, 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 boom. And we knew that that's something that's going to be available for us tonight because they have bigs that really like protect the paint. And, for bigs, like the tendency that they have, they always try to help one another, help in any drive. So we knew that if we kick the ball out, we're going to find a lot of open looks. We knocked down some, but we missed a lot of good looks coming out of the half. I think Ryan had three wide open threes that if one of them goes in, night's whole totally different game. We rolling, we move, feeling good about ourselves. But none of them went in, going the other way. They were making tough shots. Wemby had one falling away from the wing. Guys were driving. They had some offensive rebound, and they just kept having the momentum, and the lead was bigger and bigger and bigger.
Obviously, as starters, you guys, again, didn't come out and play early. You didn't play in the fourth quarter for the wrong reasons, I guess. You did look frustrated and upset by that. How have you handled, or how are you going to try to handle like the way these last couple of games have gone to make sure it doesn't snowball in here or spiral it?
How many minutes I played? 21?
22.
22. So at the end of the day, do I want to play more minutes? Yes, I think play more minutes allow me to get in shape. I don't want to play 28, 30 minutes. I want to get back to what I usually do, but obviously it was a blowout. Coach made a decision to pull me off the game. Smart decision, probably, yeah. Both games haven't played in the fourth quarter, which is kind of insane, but and not for good reasons, for bad reasons, right? So just got to be able to play better, and if they go to the game and you know that you're gonna play the San Antonio Spurs. You know that they're a very good team. You know they're gonna be aggressive. They're gonna drive the ball, get in the paint for kick-out threes. They just beat OKC. They just lost from OKC, so they're gonna have a lot of urgency in their game plan. But your mindset is coming in this game to do the right thing, and I think at times we did the right thing, and we take it and go to the next one. Atlanta also plays well. I've been winning the last couple of games. We haven't, so we just got to go there with the mindset that we got to get one, and then go back home.
So often this year you've been able to match runs, right? Like when you come back on the floor, you're going to match the run, and it's going to be okay. What do you feel like has been the difference for you guys? Maybe not to have that the last two games, where you could go back out there and make a run and have that answer for their run.
Yeah, the ball is not going in. I think 2 games we scored under 100, right?
You got 101 tonight, but yes.
We got 101 on 98.
It was goaltend. 101.
It was goaltend? Yeah. Thank God. Last game?
I think under.
Under?
Yeah.
So yeah, we gotta be more aggressive. We gotta see the ball go in. We gotta stop playing like side to side and play downhill more. I gotta facilitate more, try to create even more open looks as much as I can. That's pretty much it. And then we just gotta, our urgency, our effort gotta be just higher. Like I feel like in the first quarter, second quarter, we were really good and just slip away. I don't know why that happens, but we gotta figure it out.
Apologies, Giannis, if you've already been asked this, but your first look at Victor in year 3 here in the NBA. Just your thoughts on how his game is different now than it was the last time you faced him.
Definitely, he's a way better player. Not just from the first year, from the last year that we faced him. He's, I think, in my opinion, way better. One thing that I noticed that last year he was shooting like 9 or 10 threes a game, right? Am I right?
No, yeah, he shot a lot of threes last year.
Yeah, and this year he shoots like 4, 5. So what does that mean? That means he's trying to get to his spot more. He's trying to facilitate more for his teammates. He's getting the ball closer to the basket, trying to get in the paint because he's 7'5". Like he's pretty much unguardable, right? So the only way that you can guard a player like that, you just got to be, physical and try to push him off his spot. But at the end of the day, I feel like the moment he's able to keep on growing his game and growing as a player and growing, just getting older, he's going to try to figure out his spot and how to, no matter what no matter what the test is, you will always have the answers, right? So, I had the opportunity to speak with him a little bit after the game. I believe that as long as he stay healthy, he's the future of this league. And the sky's the limit. He's just got to put his head down, work, and just lead his team to win games.
He's a player who's like just discovering his physicality this season. How you went through that transition a few years into your career? How different did basketball feel for you once you were able to control it?
So this is how, for me, it went. Right, the first couple of years, I tried to figure out the game. I wasn't the number one pick. Right, I was the 15th pick, so I had to kind of work to be on the court and fight for every minute that I earned. So yeah, then I had the opportunity to be on the court. I had the Jason Kidd that allowed me to facilitate. He saw something in me that I was able to create for myself and create for my teammates. After that, my fourth year, the game was really easy for me. And the reason I say that is because people hadn't figured me out yet, and they didn't respect me, right? So that year, I was able to help my team go to the playoffs. I was 21, going to 22 years old. I was an all-star starter. And it was the easiest year I've had in my career because, as I said, people did not respect my game, and I was really good at that time. After that, my fifth year, I've seen everything. I've seen everything. I've seen every defense. I've seen walls. I've seen double teams. I've seen triple teams. I've seen people scouting report in their locker room of how many times they're going to throw me in the floor. Actually, it's crazy. Somebody else, one of my teammates was telling me that in the last couple of years was like a thing of how many times Giannis is going to hit the floor, right? So, and then you just got to figure it out. As you grow older, you understand the game better. You're kind of over yourself. You know your strengths. You know your weaknesses. And you just try to play within your strength, and then you become more efficient, and you let the game come to you. I think right now, for Victor, he's out there. He's chasing the game. He wants to learn, and that's the mentality that you have to have. You got to keep on learning, and I think at one time he's going to be in his final level, and then it's going to be a nightmare. And I hope when that is out of the league, retired. But also I would love, because I'm a competitor, I love playing against the best. I would love to see that final stage and face that final stage before I'm too old. So I can see, because you want to have it in your resume. You want to play against the best. Like I can say I've played against Kobe, LeBron, KD, Steph, Jokic, Wemby, and a lot of other players that I'm not mentioning right now, which I don't remember. But you want to have it as your resume, a sign of respect. When I have 4 kids, I'll be able to sit down on the couch and watch the clips with them and say like, "Hey, played against that guy." One time I dunked on him. One time I blocked him, but many other times he got me. But you're able to share that moments with your loved ones.
I know this first 41 hasn't gone the way you or the team wanted, maybe expected, but there's 41 left.
Yes.
So I don't know. How do you kind of approach this second half where there is a hole to climb out of, but it's not so far away. It's as you said a couple times, you feel close at times. Just how do you kind of look at the last half and the half you're going?
I feel like in these 41 games, from the 41 games we've played, I missed 14. That doesn't say anything. That doesn't mean that if I played, we would have been in a better position. But at the end of the day, I think we will have better chemistry, figure things more out together, go through adversity together. I feel like that team camaraderie matters. Again, I'm not even thinking about the first 41, and then the last 41. I'm thinking about before the breaks, you got to stack wins up, as many as you can. because this is the time that people start thinking about other things that this has nothing to do with basketball, right? So you got to take advantage of that. And if we don't, we're going to be in a deeper hole, But again, just stay in it as much as you can. Hopefully, we can figure out how to win games the last 41.
Giannis, you guys have a little bit of a break from facing the top teams in the West. You get a couple days before you face the team that you're trying to chase right now to get back into that playoff picture. What type of growth are you trying to see in the next
We gotta
48
practice.
to 72 hours?
We got to practice. Take care of your body tonight. Spend time with one another tonight. Talk about what happened tonight, what happened in the last game. Because before these 2 games, we were playing good, in my opinion. We were competing. Figure out what went wrong these 2 last games. Have a steak together, laugh together, and tomorrow we have a day off. Then we have 2 days before the game. Then it's got to be like a training camp. Like we got to go after it. We got to get after it. We got to be competitive. We got to hit one another. We got to play hard, practice hard, and then hopefully that can translate to Atlanta.